Hi, welcome to the Untapped Entrepreneur, where we go live twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:35 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which now is Pacific Daylight Time, which is not at all confusing. You know, they told me, move to Arizona. You won't ever have to worry ever again about daylight savings time. The thing they forgot to mention was that only works if you cut off contact with everybody outside of Arizona, which I obviously can't do. I only know like 10 people here, and they are great, all 10 of them, but that's not like enough of a circle, especially like in work. So yes, it is nice not to have to deal with daylight savings time because my kids got up today at the exact same time that they did before, but everything else is a little bit challenging. It's like, I don't know. Are we meeting at 11 or is it going to be 12? I don't know. I have to go check the time zones on all of my calendar notifications, because if you're anything like me, maybe you too are completely a slave to your calendar. Anyway, hopefully I'm not an hour early, or worse, an hour late to any of my meetings this week. But I do have some fun meetings going on this week, and they're all around launching a product, right? So the second that you're done creating your digital course, you want it to be out in people's hands, right? But it doesn't quite work like that. And if you are a creator, which you are, if you have your course that you've made yourself, you're tired. You have created this course during. So whether that's working for someone else or working for as a freelancer for a lot of somebody else's, you have cut time every day or part of the week to get your thing done. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just set it and forget it, right? You put it out there and you send one email to your list saying, hey, this thing, if you want it, is out there. Well, you could do that if you have 1 million people on your list, right? But if you don't, which, let's be real, most of us don't, the one thing to keep in mind, the best way not to lose momentum is to set reasonable expectations, right? So be honest with yourself. Are you working on an empty tank of gas? What can you do at this energy level? So best practices, in my opinion, include not having any fake scarcity, right? You are not Nordstrom. You are, this reference is going to be increasingly dated the longer Mervyn stays out of business, but there used to be those Black Friday ads where people were standing outside of a Mervyn. Nope, we're not a department store. We don't have doors. They don't open, they don't close. So forget the fake scarcity. Real scarcity is so easy. It's so easy. So you can have bonuses that disappear at a certain time. You could have, so the price is X, but it's going to be $100 more starting on Saturday. But make sure you do that. Make sure it's not fake. Make sure you're actually increasing the price. You want to do live webinars. I know, I say this all the time, but especially when you're launching a product. And when you're launching, you want to make sure that you have the energy to do that, right? So you get on these live, you get on live and you're speaking live, excited about these disappearing bonuses, which again, you can't do on demand. You can, but it's fake, and I don't think you should do fake. So set it up so that you're doing 2, maybe 4 webinars during your launch window. Make sure you have a launch window set, and make sure you're giving yourself enough time. And then do all the high energy stuff and then stop. Go refill your gas tank. Understand that the success or the failure of your launch has very little to do with the quality of the product, or worse, people get to thinking that it's going to be like the quality of themselves. Very, very rarely, if your launch doesn't go the way you think it's supposed to go, very rarely do you have a product problem. And since I know you, since you are one of the people that keeps coming back to this, you are the kind of creator that doesn't put things out there, doesn't put your name on things that isn't super high quality, right? So keep that in mind while you're launching. Set reasonable expectations, and then remember, once you have a digital product, all you have to do is come up with different ways to sell it. So once it's May 5th and you're done with your launch window, give yourself time to regroup, give yourself time to go over what worked, what didn't work, and make a plan for next time. Again, I don't think you need to have open and closing carts. I will say that you will get most of your sales during your launch. People don't tend to just stumble on your thing, but there are all kinds of ways to keep people interested. And it's just about connecting with them. Again, people buy from people, excuse me. So make sure that you are presenting your amazing, authentic self. Stand in your expertise. Know that what you're doing, what you've created, will change lives. It may not change the whole world, but it can change the worlds of people who go through your thing. So and hydrate. And I guess it wouldn't be a video around this time of year, around this time of our lives, if I didn't say, and wash your hands. Anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday talking about more ways to stand in your expertise, position yourself as an expert, and work on a marketing engine that can get your thing out into the world. Talk to you soon. Bye.